Hey everybody, Dr. Cody Sinker here from the Wellness Way affiliate in Clarkston, Michigan and Cowan Chiropractic. And I know yesterday we posted a video and it was upright. Did that off of Facebook Live, so I want to make this more YouTube compliant. But we're going to take steps to this because we want to be a stabilizing force right now in an unstable time dealing with this coronavirus, COVID-19, and we just want to teach your body from a basic level on how it works and how we can boost our immune system so we don't have to be victims of the bug, but we can actually take control of what we control to help strengthen our immune system and strengthen our nervous system for it to be able to function at the highest potential possible. So yesterday, just a quick recap, we were talking about, this affects our immune system and affects our body and our health more than the coronavirus, and that's stress. And the reason being, instead of getting into the research on immunology, chiropractic, stress, just look at this. When we add stress to our body can't respond and it can't heal the way that it's supposed to. But yesterday, we were talking about the two types of our nervous system, the two sets. There's a sympathetic and a parasympathetic. The sympathetic is when, let's say we're in a burning building and we gotta get out. It's our fight or flight. So your body sends all of its energy to our muscles of our arms, our legs, to our heart, to our lungs, so that we can go. It does not care about digestion. It doesn't care about reproduction. It doesn't care about healing anything because it's in survival mode. It's only worried about the present to survive this instance. The other side is our parasympathetic, which is our rest and digest. This is after Thanksgiving and we have a big meal. We just want to lay down, put on our sweatpants, our stretchy pants, and just relax. This is when the parasympathetic, the rest and digest, really comes into place. And that's where it focuses everything to digestion, to reproduction, and healing. Because this is when our body heals, when it's more in a parasympathetic mode. The problem is, so much of our society right now is sympathetic dominance, from the alarm clocks that we get up into snooze, to the diet that we eat, to being cut off in traffic, to not having great relationships with our spouses, our families, our loved ones, our coworkers, our bosses, you name it. These things add up and put us in a sympathetic dominance. And so we need to do things to shift that scale so we're more parasympathetic. And this is when our body can heal. And there's really only three types of stressors. When you really break it down, there's only three types of stressors, and our body responds to them all the exact same. So I want to talk about that first type of stressor right now. The first type of stressor is trauma or physical stress. And this literally starts from birth, and it can be before then. If we have a breech baby that's contorted in the womb, this is a trauma on the nervous system. And then the very first trauma is birth. Every single one of you guys watching this has been born. Newsflash, I know. But birth. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't have all these, but I just want to put this in perspective. 80% of all births have some kind of damage to the neck. Reason being, what's the first thing the doctors grab on a normal natural birth? The head. Twist and line up the shoulders and pull. That's 60 pounds of pressure on the baby's neck. If they use forceps, that causes little stork marks, that is 90 pounds of pressure. And if they use a vacuum extraction or a C-section, 120 pounds of pressure on the baby's neck. This is stress. And if that goes without being corrected, that just builds and builds and builds and builds. Then people learning how to walk, kids learning how to walk. All the experts are saying between the ages of 2 and 5, kids are falling about 300 times on average. And I think if boys, you can easily double that because they just are going and bouncing off the walls and falling and doing all these things. And I know I'm talking really fast because I want to make this just manageable so it's not an hour-long video. I want to keep it right around 5, 6 minutes. Then crossing your legs, sitting, car accidents. A 5 to 10 mile an hour car accident causes whiplash. Can cause damage to the nervous system through the muscles, tendons, ligaments, because it's a quick back forward, and it just causes a lot of trauma to our nervous system. Technology. I just had a 17-year-old patient come in, and Took an x-ray of his neck, and he was like this in our reception room the entire time. This is stress right here. We took an x-ray, looked at his neck. If I didn't know he was 17, I would have thought he was 45 years old just based off the x-rays. This is trauma. This is physical stress. This is pushing you into more of a sympathetic response. Ladies, high heels, crossing your legs above your knees. Men, even crossing your legs above your knees. Heavy purses, always carrying on the same side. Briefcases, backpacks. These things can cause physical trauma to your body, and your body doesn't know the difference between that and anything else. So this is just filling up the cup of stressors. And so when that happens, our body is not worried about healing. It's trying to get back to normal, but every single second we're pushing it this way. So physical stress is the first type of stressor. How do we fix that? We got to get adjusted. We got to check the nervous system, got to check the spine, so our body's able to cope with those stressors and actually start to be able to heal itself. Tomorrow we're going to talk about the second type of stressor. Hope you tune in. If this is something you like, comment below. Send this to your friends, family. Like I said, during this coronavirus era, we have so much going on there. In an unstable time, we want to be a stabilizing force for you. So if you like this, hit the like, reach out to us, send this out. You guys have a great one. We're doing this for you. Love you. Bye.